coming for you. Told you so.
Yeah, I told you so.
When them Cowboys win, everybody know. I told you so.
I told you so.
From Ruston to Dallas, let the fire blow.
It's your boy. We back with the news. Yeah, buddy. I told you so. Man, we finally got past all these emotions. You know, emotions overtook not only me last week, it overtook a lot of thousands and thousands of Cowboy fans because we lost Michael Parsons. Yeah, we lost Michael Parsons, a generational talent labeled. But you know, we gotta move on because you know why? We Dallas Cowboys for life, not Michael Parsons for life. Understand, Parsons got paid. Yeah, he got his money. What's going on, Bam? He got his money. And the thing about it is, Jerry offered him his money back in the springtime. But y'all got to understand, Parsons is actually a linebacker, not a defensive end. So that would have actually made Parsons the highest paid linebacker in the game. We designated Parsons to the defensive end simply because of salary cap purposes. But no, Parsons thought he was going to work Jerry Jones. He thought he was going to strong on him. But the thing about it is, you put the ball in Jerry Jones's hand. You said you wanted a trade. Therefore, Jerry Jones can pick where and who he want to trade you to. And the thing about it, everybody's saying, wow, y'all could have got more for Parsons. Yeah, we could have, but it's Jerry playing chess, not checkers. Y'all see what he did to Maury Cooper. We sent him to Cleveland. And the thing about it is, Pastor Crew, we even could have took an option for Parsons. You know, Washington Commanders made an offer for him. No, we're not sending you in our own division. We know probably the Miami Dolphins made a bid for him. No, we're not sending you where you're going to get really paid. So Jerry picked around. And what Michael Parsons plays is in the NFC North. Do the math if you guys are mathematicians. But you got to factor in the taxes. See, they put up a little prop on Facebook where Michael Parsons was making a $47 million annually, but after the taxes, he basically wasn't making number $25 million. I say basically because who wouldn't love to make $25 million? But my thing is, Michael Parsons got beat at his own game if you do the math. Yeah, Jerry's going to pay him $40 million plus per season. But the thing about it, he was going to be the highest paid linebacker, which he actually is, not a defensive end. Have you guys compared Michael Parsons to Myles Garrett or TJ Watt? These guys are humongous. Not like Parsons. He's smaller. But he got paid. The agent got paid. But you just don't know. You played right into Jerry's hand. For the last 3 seasons, we have actually been drafting Michael Parsons' replacement. Nobody actually understands this. But for the last 3 seasons, we have been reaching to find possibly a replacement because we knew that this day would come. And the thing about it is, Jerry was already prepared. Pastor Crew, Wisconsin's taxes are very lethal because Green Bay is owned by the community. They get profit shares from the NFL. That means they can pick and choose where they want you to live. They tax on top of the tax on top of the tax in Wisconsin. So Jerry played the ball right. That's why I tell people Jerry won. Not only did he win by placing Parsons where he wanted him, we got 4 first-round draft picks over the next 2 years. If you know Jerry Jones, he's a gambler. So why not turn those 4 first-round draft picks into 8 draft picks overall? Because that's how you maneuver to obtain more talent. The talent pool is even bigger. And if you look at it, we got Kenny Clark, an immediate impact to the run defense. Yeah, Parsons got his flaws. Parsons can't cover in the flats. Parsons can't stop the run. It's obvious because if Parsons could stop the run, why would we be looking for some run stoppers on defense? I'm just wondering. You tell me. If Parsons could stop the run, yes, he was great. To stop the run, why were we looking for or other pieces to replace him and then also be able to stop the run? Yes, Jerry Jones won. Y'all trying to figure it out. It's the Herschel Walker up-to-date trade. Not only did we win right there, it opened up the books for us to sign who we needed to sign. If you go back to the Herschel Walker trade, the money wasn't like it was. The positions and the players weren't playing like they was. Nowadays, collective bargaining, y'all think we don't have any money? The cap space is wide open. Why do you think we're able to sign Deron Bland? Why do you think we're able to be in position to sign Tyler Smith? We preparing ourselves for tomorrow, not today, because we're already pretty much stable. You have to trust the process. That's the only thing wrong with a lot of people. You have to learn to trust the process. Because Jerry won. I'm going to repeat that he won. Trade me. No problem. I'll trade you. Roger Caesar, he traded him to Green Bay. Rick, he's sending to where taxes going to tear him up. So if he would have took the deal that Jerry was offering him, in Michael Parsons' pocket would have been $10 million more than what he's bringing home in Green Bay. You got to do the Texas math because we don't have any state income tax. Bingo. We don't have no state income taxes. But David wasn't factoring all of that in. See, David, his agent, yeah, he made a big name for himself because you wanted to battle Jerry Jones. You lost. David won because he still get his money. But Parsons lost. Yeah, y'all may think I don't know what I'm talking about, but do the math. I know your math don't math like I math because I'm doing GM math. I'm doing the fundamentals of math, adding in the taxes. And we are going to get 5 or 6 players for the Parsons money. Bland is going to sign, done signed already. We're going to be able to. He took a team-friendly deal. The quarterback market is not $24 million, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. No, it's not. Derrick Stingley reset the cornerback market. Or was it my boy up in with the Jets that play cornerback? They reset the cornerback market. Bland took a team-friendly deal. I told y'all Ferguson took a team-friendly deal. Jerry got it all mapped out. Everybody finna take a team-friendly deal, including Pickens. Even though David is Pickens' agent too. But I think this time David paid attention to how to handle Jerry because had Michael Parsons held out and not taken the deal, Michael Parsons would have got $45 million next year because Jerry Jones pay you off loyalty. Think about it. Why do you think Dak Prescott bet on himself twice and Jerry paid him? DeMarcus Lawrence was trying to tell Michael Parsons, chill. Jerry gonna pay you. No, David was too aggressive. All they have to do is wait because Michael didn't want to leave Dallas. Jerry didn't want to part ways. But when they factored in the books and they factored in everything else around Michael Parsons, because I've been posting Michael Parsons may have been damaged goods. Y'all sit right now, he got a sprain in between his L4 and his L5 facing in his back. He got to get an epidural. So I'm kind of wondering, was you getting epidurals all last year, Michael Parsons? Because in the first half of the game, you was all world. But the second half of the game, you was hard to find. I'm just asking. Now, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. Where was Michael Parsons the second half of a lot of games that he played in? He was hard to find. And like I said, we brought in, the emotions of losing Parsons. It's over with. Because Jerry Warren were able to sign a plethora of players to give extensions to where we need. Tyler Smith going to get his extension. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is going to get his extension. And keep in mind, Sam Williams and Overshawn are playing on their rookie contracts. They're due for an extension. Not to mention, Jerry likes points. I truly think he's going to keep George Pickens around for many, many years to come. So you got to take an effect of looking about getting past the emotions, getting past the drama, and understanding Jerry Jones pulled off the Herschel Walker trade in 2025. We're going to definitely profit in many ways. Again, we got 4 first-round draft picks in the next 2 years. Jerry can gamble that, put it all together, and get who we want if he wanted to. But we're going to turn those 4 picks into 8 picks, maybe 9, because it's Jerry Jones. Not only the owner of the Cowboys, but also the GM. Even though a lot of people want Jerry to step aside because they don't understand Jerry's business mind. We went from a $9 billion empire in the month of May of 2025, and we're already in August labeled a $13 billion empire. He's marketing. He's a marketing guru. But now it's time to focus on the Cowboys because the season is here. The season is here. Now we're going to take a little moment for a commercial break and a couple of sponsor shout out. I'll be right back with you in about 45 seconds.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Brooks, your mortgage broker. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, upgrade, or refinance, I make the process simple, fast, and stress-free. I have several lenders that I partner with. And what does that mean for you? Low rates, fast closings, and most importantly, someone who picks up the phone. I will be with you from pre-approval to closing. So contact me today. I'll be more than happy to help you get in your home. Number is 318-394-1406. Oh, and then I failed to mention my average close time is 12 days. That's right, 12 days. You can be in your home in less than 2 weeks. Give me a call today.
All right, I'll get another shout out to if you're having some sleeping problems or you've been running, need a good workout, and you got tightness, backness, can't go to sleep, waking up sore. I tell you what, you need a good chiropractor. Call Jalen over Alpha Performance and Wellness. He'll get you right. Even if you need for him to make a house call, trust him enough, he'll come take care of it. Now, football season is here. Your high school, college fraternity, church organizations, if you need some custom-made gear, maybe want a personal fan, or even a money bouquet. Look up Custom Pleasures and give Shell a call. No matter how big the order, no matter what state you're in, she will get it done and get it to you immediately. Need personal security. Update your security. Not only personalized, he's licensed to take care of you. Give Derrick Cheney a call. Inboxing. He's the man to take care of you no matter what state you're going to, from Vegas to Miami, Houston to Dallas. Derrick Cheney is on the job to do top-notch security just for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And the best thing about the Cowboys going into Thursday night is we're healthy. Yes, Chris Cottenham, we're healthy. From a quarterback standpoint, to a cornerback standpoint because Diggs is coming back. We got Bland on the other side with Elam. We're healthy. Our running backs not beat up because we use the body of Deuce Vaughn to take the blows. We're healthy. We're bringing Tyler Guyton back off the knee problems that he had throughout training camp. We're healthy. We're also bringing Terrence Steele back. He had a high ankle sprain at the beginning of camp. Guys, we're healthy. Sam Williams is returning off IR. And y'all think we were going to just miss Michael Parsons? Yeah, we may miss him, but it's enough about Michael Parsons. We got a replacement. Ezra Raku out of Boston College. Have y'all checked his measurements? They almost measure out to Michael Parsons. Almost. But he doesn't play with reckless abandon like Michael Parsons plays. That's why Parsons was so beat up in the second half of the games that we couldn't find him. Think about it. Everybody keep talking about Parsons didn't never show up in the playoffs. He didn't show up here because when you're taking epidurals every game, they wear off. Yeah, the first half of the game, we finding Michael Parsons making plays everywhere. Second half of the game, somebody tell me, where is Michael Parsons? So they asked Jerry, y'all don't pay attention to Jerry. They asked Jerry, well, when Michael comes to Dallas, what are you going to do to him? Jerry said, we're going to run right at him. Don't y'all know in the NFC North, that's not a finesse division. That's a smash mouth division. They come right at you. So Parsons is going to take blow after blow after blow. The NFC North is well more a punishing division than the NFC East. And Chris, you're right. The best ability is availability. And all the Cowboys on the starting lineups on the offense, we're available. The only thing missing off of my defense is Agent Zero. But he coming soon. He coming soon. Get your popcorn ready. Overshawn is coming soon. You know, we did a great job in drafting. Guys, we got a stable of running backs. And we ain't worried about who's going to run the ball. It's always going to be next man up because we can hit you with instant burst every time. That's why I say, Deuce Vaughn, why are you still in the lineup? But we use them as a body. Because we're going to go from Javonte Williams, Sanders, Jaden Blue, and Phil Maffa. That's going to be the rotation throughout the game. So, yes, we're going to grind the ball. We're going to protect number 4. And we're going to surprise a lot of people across America who doubted the Cowboys. Yes, a few people that doubted the Cowboys that even you know. Francois, yes, timing is a very key thing. And that's the only thing that frustrated me about the first string not taking any snaps during preseason. That's the only thing that bothered me. Sam is legit. And Sam Williams, his measurements, you guys just don't know Sam Williams run a 4.3. All-American out of Ole Miss. First team in all SEC. Sam Williams measurements are the same thing, basically, of Michael Parsons, but he's bigger than Parsons. And he's a true defensive end. That's the thing we're going to change. Yeah, Blue is going to kick in. When Blue come in the game, Chris, the defense is going to be so worn down, even in the first quarter. Because if you hit somebody in the chin enough times, them bottom teeth going to fall out. And that's what the Cowboys plan on doing this year. We're going to punish you. We're going to run 12-man and 13-man. I know a lot of people don't understand what that is. 12-man, we're going to run 2 tight ends. 13-man, we're going to run 3 tight ends. We can do it. I see it being done by a team called the Iowa State Cyclones. If you watch Iowa State, I am pretty much sure that offense is the same offense that the Cowboys are about to run. Yeah, but Chris, being 100% healthy, we actually got a lot of depth this year, from running back to wide receiver to tight end, offensive line. We got a lot of depth. The only place to where I'm gonna say, you know, availability is needed is at the cornerback position. Barring injury, hoping that Diggs come back 1,000%, not 100. And we got Bland. I think Bland is going to play the slot, and they're going to let Elam play the other corner. That's what I'm thinking. That's what it's kind of panning out. But the addition to Kenny Clark, it means Micah Smith, your days are numbered. Finally. Because with OC and Kenny in the middle, I'm telling y'all, Clark is a defensive tackle sack machine. He not only stops the run, he gets back to the quarterback. No, I'm not saying I'm comparing us to Iowa State. I'm comparing the offensive setup because they run a 13-man. They run 3 tight ends. And I'm looking at Dallas actually running 2 to 3 tight ends on a lot of occasions. Now, it's only comparing the offensive setups, definitely not comparing the teams. But I truly look at the Cowboys using that set because you're going to have to be man-to-man on the outside with the corners. Who going to check the tight end at 6'7"? Who going to check Ferguson? Somebody finna whoop you. 2 people in that set going to whoop you. Because you can't hold CD one-on-one. And Lord have mercy, you going to try to hold Pickens the same way? No. That's why I say on Thursday night, the Philadelphia Eagles, filet mignon. That's what we're going to do to their cornerbacks. I'm just telling you how it is. Our tight ends are so legit. We go even 2 tight ends on our practice squad deep, Chris. That's the thing about it. I kept telling everybody to check out Ronaldo Fairweather. Fairweather made the squad. He on the practice team. He's not on the active roster. We tight end deep. We wide receiver deep. We kept Trayshawn Holden out of Oregon. The kid bet the farm on himself, and he won. Yeah, we're gonna have to run up the scoreboard. But I think we're going to score enough points to where we're going to feed that running back field. And the running back's going to keep that clock going. I truly believe that. Because with the depth at running back, like I say, you take out Javonte Williams, boom, you stick in Sanders. They ain't changing pace. Then you stick in Blue, now you done changed pace. You don't have enough defenders with enough air in their lungs to handle that. And then you bring in Phil Maffa to finish you off. Yeah, we got our running game is stout. We got a stable. It's going to punish people. But we're literally going to have to put up some points. I'm not going to say that too much. Chris, I actually do believe in Eberflus's system. You know, I have to talk to a few former NFL people to understand playing that zone defense. You know, do you like it backed up, just playing back and making a play? Yeah, because they can read the whole field. They don't have to chase the man all over the field. And everybody's all about gang tackling. I understand that. But the thing about it is, I'm buying into it. Miles Sanders may not be the same, but give me that. I just need Miles Sanders to give me them 5 plays a game that he could be effective. If he can give me the 5 plays a game and be effective, I'm good. That's all you got to look at. And my thing is, when they implement Jaden Blue into the game, because you got to slowly transform him into it. He's coming out of college. You bring on Jaden Blue, now you got rabbits in the backfield at all times. And running that 12-man and that 13-man, just imagine running 12-man. You got your 2 tight ends. You man to man, you're going to have to run man to man. And you're going to try to walk up the safety to stop the run? No. Boom, then who's going to hold Jaden out the backfield? Who's going to hold Javonte out the backfield? The Cowboys, we ran a vanilla offense through preseason. My God, they finna bust it wide open on people. Yeah, Williams Blue, we great. But Phil Maffa, don't count him out. That was my main concern coming into the offseason. If we could draft Phil Maffa, and we actually drafted Phil Maffa. You got to look at that. And our biggest thing now, what people are going to be looking for is who's going to replace Michael Parsons. That's taken care of. We've been drafting defensive ends, Sam Williams, Nealon. We've been drafting defense, brought back Fowler Jr. Drafted Ereza Donovan out of Boston College as a Raku. I'm going to get his name right out the wall. We got replacements for Parsons. He is replaceable. We brought in James Houston out the SWAC, Jackson State, a la Detroit Lions. Eberflus's defense is based upon defensive ends. I know Parsons is labeled as a defensive end, and when he goes to Green Bay, he's going to go back to his original position he played at Penn State, which is linebacker. Parsons is an undersized defensive end in today's football game. That's the thing everybody overlooks. Parsons is a linebacker. He was just designated to defensive end just for salary cap purposes to get him paid ahead of time a few more $1 million. So we've already drafted Parsons' replacement, James out of Florida. We got Leofow from Notre Dame. He's ready. We're not missing nothing. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Houston gonna play. Houston rough. Houston rough. And the thing about it is, y'all, a lot of people count out these players I'm calling out because we were so locked in on Parsons. Y'all let the emotions get out of them. Let them go. Parsons gone. I ain't throw away my Parsons jersey. It's hung up right next to Zeke jersey. I'm going to wear my Parsons jersey one last time, and that's when they come to Dallas. I'll just paying a little respect. But Dallas going to power drive Green Bay when they come. Cowboys got a mission to prove. And I'm going to let you know, it's going to always be that next man up that y'all didn't think about that's going to make a difference. I got one more commercial break right here, and I'm going to be back with you guys in about 45 seconds. Hang with me. Let's continue to talk.
Are you ready for some football? Football season's right around the corner. Guys, what better way to be in your backyard, watching football, watching the game?
YouTube as well.
In his backyard. This give me a call today. Let's meet you at home. That way you can also watch football in your backyard and throw the ball around.
I ain't gonna say that over loud. My commercial's going. Chris, you need to be a sponsor. I'm gonna holler at you once I get off of this right here.
Keep me in
What's
college
going
days.
on,
I
Kim?
can get
Y'all
you
hear
home
me?
just in time, right before
After
football
last
season.
segment,
I told you so.
I got my 3 picks of the week coming up as well. Well, guys, once again, if you're feeling a little soreness, back hurt, neck sprain, can't get any sleep at night due to unforeseen pain, give Jalen Ferguson a call at Alpha Fitness and Wellness. He even makes house calls. Tap in. Inboxing. He's there on the job. Now, we're going to go ahead and tell you about custom pleasures. If you need your sports gear because it's football season, I even got a shirt made by Custom Pleasures, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If you guys need a custom shirt of your favorite team, your high school team, class reunion, even need a fan, personalized fan, even a money bouquet, give Cheryl Williams a call there at Custom Pleasures. Inbox her. She's there to do the job for you. Upgrade your security detail. Professional, on point, always attentive. Derrick Cheney. Give Derrick Cheney a call today. Inbox him from Houston to Dallas, Vegas to Miami. No matter the distance, Derrick will be there to protect you. I tell you, you know, we can't look back. You know, Parsons was great for the time that he was here. And I know Chris Cottham, he need to be a pitcher. I know you really would hit it right at Parsons because you did that a lot of times and you got eye pitcher. Well, I ain't gonna say you did a lot of times. You just did it when you wanted to. But we can't look back. Parsons is gone. Remember when we had DeMarco Murray, we ran DeMarco Murray to the ground, but he got paid somewhere else. Didn't pretty much hear from DeMarco Murray anymore. It's the thing about it, we can't look back because we Dallas Cowboys for life. Not Dez Bryant for life. Not Emmitt Smith for life. And definitely not Michael Parsons for life. We Dallas Cowboys for life. And looking back, thinking if we could, this or that, just think we wouldn't be able to sign the people that we are signing currently on the roster without busting the salary cap. Yeah, we've been out for the last 3 playoff games with Parsons. So can we try something different? And that's the thing about it. That's what we're going to do. But one of the key things that we're going to have to do, we're going to have to establish the run. We're talking about running up the scoreboard on people, but I truly believe if the Cowboys establish the run, something we have not had in about, honestly, 4 seasons. If we can establish the run, protect Dak Prescott, whoo, like I told y'all, there's a lot of people in America that are going to be shocked. Now, switching gears, Bill Belichick in prime time, you know, anybody want to talk about them? Belichick took prime time took another loss, but they hyped up this man last night as if they wasn't playing a powerful TCU. Belichick realized last night, I think I might should have stayed at home. Prime time thinking, man, I'm going through the same thing and I ain't got my boys to blame it on. You're looking at the downfall of an up and down. You wanted to bring UNC up. You want to bring Colorado up. They're not going to stand on America's college football. Not long. Not long. And then everybody wants to say, even me, people were tanking for Manning. Well, Manning went against Pat Patricia's defense of the Ohio State Buckeyes. I'm not necessarily going to count Manning out. Now, Belichick definitely was not ready for college football because the way he was looking, he wanted to cuss the kids last night. And that's the thing about it. It's a change of atmosphere. Now, he does not know how to manage the clock. I noticed that he kept trying to run the clock on the kids. Now, run the ball. That's where he got away from the game. Belichick should have been running the ball. And I don't know what to say about prime time other than the kid that played quarterback now for Colorado is a lot more athletic than Shedeur Sanders. So, yeah, it should be easier to coach those type of kids. But look like Colorado finna struggle too. But back to the Arch Manning. I think he's kind of overrated. I'm not gonna say he's overrated. I think he's actually was under too much media pressure and too much pressure to be successful like his uncle and both his uncles, shall I say. Well, Marcus, they didn't get down too much in the game. It wasn't but 14-7, wasn't it? But then Nussmeier was slanging that thing for LSU. And if y'all counted the LSU Tigers out this year trying to overlook them, you bet not. Who you bet not. Tahisha, you missed my talk about David. But back to LSU, you bet not overlook them LSU Tigers. My gosh, they got speed. And the 6'7" tight end out of Zachary, that's the kid that caught 10 passes for like 130-something yards against Ruston High in the state championship game, but we won. That kid's a freak of nature. LSU is loaded. LSU is flat out loaded. You can call David the best agent in the game, but you do the taxes in Green Bay and see how much Michael Parsons finna bring home. Keep in mind, you get taxed for every state you play in too. So go to Illinois, add that tax up, Wisconsin, Minnesota. Jerry Jones won that trade. Jerry Jones pulled a Herschel Walker trade and y'all didn't even pay attention to. Now you make me go back into what I was talking about earlier. No, I ain't got to stop. I'm telling the truth. A lot of people want me to stop when you're telling the truth. Jerry Jones pulled off a Herschel Walker trade in 2025. Marcus, you're absolutely right. We sent Marcus, stay right there. I'm going to help you out, Marcus. You might applaud me right here. We sent Michael Parsons to the black and blue division. That's not a cakewalk in the NFC North. With Chicago, the coach come in, the first thing the coach does is improve the offensive line. So Chicago will be able to not only protect Caleb Williams, but run the ball. Minnesota, what do they do good? They finna protect that kid up there, and they're going to run the ball. Jerry Jones won that trade, put Parsons where he wanted Parsons to go, not where Parsons wanted to go. because it's up to Jerry to accept the trade offer. He told a lot of people no. Yeah, they both won. Parsons got paid, but he didn't get paid. You stay your butt in Texas, you get paid. No state income tax. That's big. Yeah, LSU, they're going to win the Natty. But a lot of people want to say both of them won. No, Jerry Jones won. He masterminded that chess game. Oh, you want to get traded? I'm not finna ask you where you want to go. I'm going to tell you where you going to go. See, everybody want to overlook that aspect. You want to call Jerry Jones a slave owner and talk bad about him. Well, he had the slave mentality to say, I'm going to send this up there. If you want to put it in that term. I told you he not. Jerry Jones a gambler. He picked where Parsons was going to go. So go to Green Bay and watch how much money you come in your bank account. Now, if you were to stay here in Dallas with no state income tax, and I got access to whatever type of sponsorships that you want to be on a commercial for, I got you. That podcast that he was doing in Dallas was popular in Dallas. It ain't gonna be too popular up there in old cheese land. No, property taxes. Property taxes not high in Texas as it is up in Wisconsin, young man. Come on. Tahisha, you the GT student. Come on now. Midwest property taxes are skyrageous. Skyrageous. So he has to pay the tax wherever he plays up there. No state income tax in Texas. That's a big difference. Yeah, he got paid on paper. On paper, he looks ginormous. When that bank account hit and them taxes get filed and everything else get paid on top of the Green Bay tax that they have because they got profit sharing because they are owned by the city of Green Bay. So that money don't go to the players. It go to the people. So yeah, he won by getting out of Dallas. I wish David wouldn't have forced his hand. I wish David would have just listened to DeMarcus Lawrence. Just sit back. You ain't got to worry about nothing. He wasn't loyal. Jerry pays for loyalty. I can tell you that off the muscle. Jerry Jones pays for loyalty. Everybody under that umbrella can tell you he pays you for loyalty. We say Dak bet on himself twice. If that's the case, he won twice. DeMarcus Lawrence bet on himself one time. DeMarcus Lawrence got paid. All Parsons had to do was just wait. Be patient. Because you made Jerry mad, and that's why Jerry say, if I want to, I can just franchise you. See, Jerry won because he could have held Parsons for ransom. If Parsons wouldn't have played, that wouldn't be no paycheck for Parsons. But Jerry didn't have to hold it for ransom. He figured a way that he could finesse it and win, and he did that. So we can say everybody won. Not really. Not really. But we're going to wrap this up here, and I got 3 picks for you guys. In the NFL, write it down, take a picture. I don't care. But I got 3 Vegas picks for you guys. The first pick I got, we're going to go with the underdogs. All 3 are underdog picks. The first one will be the +7.5 on Thursday night between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The second pick will be the +2.5 for the Falcons and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the third pick, we're going to take the +2.5 with the Detroit Lions over the Green Bay Packers. Now Dallas is 7.5. And those are your 3 picks for the week. Keep your head up and your prayers up. And we're going to talk to you later. I may do a pop-up on Thursday just to welcome in the new season, but I will be in and out. So you guys stay blessed, stay prayed up, and we'll talk to you soon. Yeah, buddy.
Bugs on the mic, you know the show. Turn it up loud, let the whole world know. Straight out of Rustin, reppin' on the flow. Dallas Cowboys on my chest, let the star glow. Bugs got the podcast, speakers on blast, talking about the game every